Welcome back, everybody. 9:17. Time for Ask the Expert. Our friends from Doyle and Salewski are here this morning to answer your questions about your financial issues. If you happen to have a question that arises out of our conversation this morning, we'd be more than happy to hear from you. 613-789-6559, extension 2803 is the phone number. You can remain completely anonymous, by the way. You can email us, ottawa.morning@ctv.ca, or Facebook question is CTV Ottawa Morning Live. Simple as that. And from Doyle Salewski, Paul Salewski is here. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Lots to talk about when it comes to people's finances. There's no question about that. One of the things you wanted to touch on today was something you termed as financial infidelity.
That's right.
What's that?
Well, that's basically where partners, spouses, whatever, keep financial issues from the other partner. For example, they might have a shopping problem or a gambling problem. They run up significant debt. The other partner doesn't know about it, and all of a sudden they find the family unit in bad shape.
Yeah. There's no question that finances can lead to trouble on the relationship front.
Well, absolutely.
But you're just, by not disclosing everything, I guess you're just compounding the problem.
Well, sure. It's like any other thing. You know, it's important for couples to communicate, and financial communication is just as important as everything else.
Mm-hmm. What happens in these cases, Paul? Is it, oftentimes you hear about people on their own doing this sort of thing. Mm-hmm. They get credit cards, they get into financial trouble, they do spend too much money that they don't have. And then in these cases, they just don't tell the partner what's going on.
Well, in this case, if you're on your own, you do that, well, it's on your shoulders.
Yeah.
You've got to handle that. But for partners, where you're in a relationship, you think things are going along swell, and all of a sudden, one partner was $20,000 or $30,000 on a credit card. Mm-hmm. You didn't even know about it.
Right.
And all of a sudden, it's going to impact you, it's going to impact your budget, and the whole family situation.
Yeah, because you're on the hook for it as well.
Well, not necessarily, but it's going to impact on the family finances.
Right.
But then again, you could be on the hook for it as well.
Yeah. We were talking about this in just before we came on the air. A lot of times people are afraid to tell the truth about their finances, right?
Well, yeah, people are afraid to admit, I think, what they might see as failure sometimes. It's not failure. So, as I was saying, it's a societal problem. Basically, people are used to getting what they want, when they want it, how they want it. Mm-hmm. And, yeah, they're afraid to admit it. They think it's a sign of failure. But
yeah.
Not really. It's what it is.
Yeah. Or they have, it can be an addiction problem, right?
Could be that. Gambling, drugs, alcohol, shopping.
Right. Shopping is, by the way, if you're addicted to shopping, it is
big time.
an addiction problem.
Absolutely.
And this can lead to lots of trouble in the home. There's no question about
That's
that.
Right. Yeah.
But you're, as we mentioned, your company is there to help people.
That's right. We help people. We're not judgmental. We're there to analyze the situation, provide options, and go through their financial records and their bills and say, here's a plan, or here's something else we can do for you.
Yeah, because I think people sometimes would be afraid of even your reaction to their situation. You know what I mean? That you end up being lecturing them or something like that, but it's not like that.
No, we don't lecture people. Certainly, they probably beat themselves up more than we would ever do anyway.
Right.
It's really a realization process for them. A lot of people don't realize the situation they're in. They haven't really done the math sometimes to figure out the situation really is bad.
Right.
Or they're robbing Peter to pay Paul, and that's fine for a while, but it probably gets bigger and bigger.
Mm-hmm. When it comes to financial infidelity, is the other partner on the hook for the other's indiscretions?
Not necessarily, but a good example might be where the spouse has a credit card, the other spouse is given a credit card. All of a sudden, they're both on the card, they're both responsible for the debt. Someone racks up $20,000 on the card. The credit card company can come back to both couples and say you both owe us some money. So they can be. Not necessarily, but they can be. Mm-hmm. Or you find yourself a husband and wife, they have a house, they've built a bit of equity up in the house. All of a sudden it's $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 of debt someone has they can't handle. They may have to file for bankruptcy, they may have to do something else. That equity is gone.
Yeah.
And you, as the other partner, all of a sudden have a situation where someone like me wants to sell half the house. But you can't sell half, you sell all the house. Mm-hmm. All of a sudden your equity is in jeopardy too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you lose out because of someone else's
You may.
problem.
Not necessarily, but you may.
Yeah.
That's right.
Now there are separations when it comes to this sort of thing. Like if for example, if it's your credit card, your name on the credit card.
That's right.
You could be totally separate from your partner.
That's exactly right. And many families arrange it that way. So each has their own credit cards, their own bank accounts, and that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. But yet they do share information.
Well, actually, in this case, they don't share information. The sad part is that they share the information information, maybe they wouldn't have had the financial infidelity problem at all.
Right, right.
Yeah.
But there is help out there, and that's one of the things we want to point out.
Come to Doyle Salewski, and we can certainly, once again, analyze your situation, talk to you about it, and provide alternatives.
Yeah, I know we're already into October, and I've already seen the ads on television, and we're hearing some of this information this morning that Christmas is coming.
Yep.
And that already people are looking at ways to finance this Christmas extravaganza.
Yeah, well, that's the way we've come, I guess. Basically, though, Christmas is the same stuff we've always said year after year. You'll provide a list. Shop only what you can afford to shop at. Big thing is that list where you don't go out and overshop. You don't see something for Johnny that you'd like. I'll buy that for him anyway, and I'll buy them this and buy them this. You get a list, you work within your budget, and you do a budget.
Yeah, exactly.
You work within it.
A Christmas budget. Not a bad thing to be doing right about now.
Yep.
Okay, here's your opportunity, folks. If you'd like to ask a question, Paul is here to answer them. Anything financial that you'd like to discuss, be it bankruptcy, be it, financial indiscretions that your partner is held out on, whatever. Let us answer your question today simply by calling us 613-789-6559, extension 2803. You can also email us a question, ottawa.morning@ctv.ca, or on Facebook, CTV Ottawa Morning Live. Get those questions into us. We'll be back with more of Ask the Expert with Doyle and Salewski after this.